we should be seeing that you are actually aiming and getting closer towards the purpose which you came for, the reason which you came for, not for other thing. So normally it is, as I said, actually worldly fame and name. Sometimes it is fear of future, fear of poverty, fear of actually losing people, losing friends, losing spouses, losing children. Oh, they are fitna, they are test actually, they are not be. If you make those things in your sequence purpose, you fit in them, then actually they are going to bring. Then it is sometimes a need. You have a need. Oh, I wanted to have my own house. I want to own my own car. I want to own my own business. I wanted to actually get this visa. There can be 1 million needs. And there can be also some desires as well. So that you are not here for these things. There are other people, as I mentioned, outside, they have needs and desires, good and bad, and they are doing this thing. Here you are focusing on one diamond, one crystal clear thing actually there. And then there are emotions. Person have emotional self. A person may where feelings come. So a person might say, oh, I don't feel like, oh, I was feeling very excited, now the excitement is gone. So these things, but these are passing actually phases of emotions. They come and go. If you're walking this path, on this basis, it's very weak ground you are actually standing on. Because feeling change, emotions change, people might actually wind you up or whatever. So if you are following, you make emotions you are ma'bood, and needs you are ma'bood and maqsood, or for that sake actually greed that can also become actually one's reward, peace, paradise. They all can't be ma'bood. You have to make this clear to them. Look, none of them is ma'bood and maqsood. That there's only one maqsood and ma'bood, and everything else is negated. We don't worship or have relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that these are things are ma'bood, these are not the stations in the way that you stop and make them your purpose. Because all these things are not within our choice. Similarly, worldly status, similarly, spiritual status even. Look what happened with shaitan was not because of worldly status or dunya or women or fame or name and things of dunya. It was the fame and name in the spiritual world. So many people get out of that trap of dunya, they fall into the trap of spirituality, fame and name. Now they want spiritual. So firstly they want to be counselor and minister and whatever, for example. And now they want to be higher status in whatever spiritual. They want to be 𝘾𝙼𝙼 or 𝘿𝘼𝙎, or they want to become this or have spiritual rank or whatever. So fall into the same. Only the names have changed. The reality is same. Meaning they are never ma'bood. They are never the ultimate aim or worthy of worship. So ruhani darajat, karamat, miracles, mukashifat, visions, and also closeness, actually, even closeness to something is not the purpose. Our purpose is la ilaha illallah, closeness. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that was the point of shaitan, that why Adam al-Islam more closer to Allah than me. He made this purpose, and see what's happening. And many of you, oh, I want to be closer to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No, if Rasulullah sallallahu wants to keep you away, that's fine. That is the purpose. Is following the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If mashayikh want to, let's say they, like many times want, for example, a person to go in another country, like Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent Sayyidina Mu'adh ibn Jabal to Yemen, or someone, or served someone to jihad, someone to service, someone to cleaning, he shouldn't be the self-adapter. No, I want to do this. I feel comfortable with this. I can feel comfortable with this person. Maybe the Shaykh, or actually Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by His will has put you closer to a person so that your negativity comes out and you can cure and you can purify. So Adam alayhi salam was created there, here dunya, and taken to heaven in Jannah, closer to Shaitan was closer, so that his evil, his negativity comes out and he can actually be cured for it. But he, rather than curing himself by submission and cutting the actually ropes of kibr, he rather actually stood up. So when a person says, oh, I can't get on with this person, I'm comfortable with this A person, this B person, your evilness will stay with you. Because that's you are comfortable with that person doesn't say anything. Or is not a threat as to you. So sometimes the purpose is to bring you together in order actually so that a person comes out. So meaning a person should not choose, basically. That's what Islam means, actually. So all this, La ilaha illallah, are the definition of Islam. Islam, submission, meaning submission. Submission, what submission? Submission of the mind, submission of the body, submission of the thought, submission of the heart, submission of the emotion, submission of the desire, submission of the nafs, submission of the ruh, meaning everything you are submitting, and then you get the power, the help of Allah Jalla Majduhu, and the light and things. Because once all this, my choices end, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala azza wa jal's power and His faiz and His blessings, that actually replace it. So persons are revived now with actually the divine help and the divine light. Firstly, he was trying to survive with shaitana, an egoistic actually line. So even qurb, closeness, actually, and things like this. So as I said, that these change seeker to seeker. You can, when a person is mentoring someone, they can know what job they do, what kind of thing they involve in, etc., etc. So specifically mentioning not all this list, but specifically focusing on this La ilaha. Firstly, we should get over this. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ. So once this is done, then actually comes illallah, or ya illa liya'budun. That who is it then? Purpose. All these things you have negated is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Jalla Majduhu Himself. So that's where you should be, your yardstick, your criteria of judgment. So la ma'buda illallah, la maqsuda illallah, la matluba illallah, la masjuda lahu illallah. All these things. Ma khalaqatul jinna wal insa. So after negating, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that what you have, that is your purpose, liya'budun. And then there is some detail of that purpose, that what is ibadah, and what basis your relationship should be with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Jalla Majduhu. Now, ये तो हो गया ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह, Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is a summary of that, how you are going to fulfill this purpose. So la ilaha negates what is not your purpose, illallah exclusive what is your purpose, and Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how to now live out that purpose. And that's also mentioned in three words, Muhammad, Rasul, Allah. and that person have to be explained, look, Muhammad here means the Prophet ﷺ, but at the same time it means the praised one. Muhammad means praised. This means the one who you should be following should have praiseworthy life, praiseworthy traits, praiseworthy conduct, praiseworthy akhlaq, praiseworthy actually behavior. Because many a time people are believing la ilaha illallah and then they choose a wrong model for themselves. So that person should be a watered down version, reflection of the Prophet ﷺ. That's what one is trying to become oneself as well. So Muhammad and Rasul refers to, Rasul means the messenger, meaning that person's job and role is to deliver the message. And he's messenger, and messenger means that he brings the message of someone. So he guides by the divine light, the divine revelation, not of his own ideas. I think we should do this, I think we should do this, and I think we should do this, etc. And who should be he representing and the message? Because many people, shaitan can send messages, people can send messages. Allah, the last word, Allah refers to Allah. The same one, Allah, is where your purpose is. You see, La ilaha illa Allah, yani Allah is at the end. And Muhammad, Rasul, and then the word Allah is at the end. So see, these are matching the purpose, and the one who have the authority how to fulfill that purpose is Allah Azza wa Jal. So he sends Rasul, messenger, and that is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So both ways you can look. From here, Muhammad, we actually approach him, and he is the messenger, and we can get to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But from other side, actually, Allah is the one who, the ultimate aim. Rasul, he is the one actually who sent this messenger, and who is he? Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, purpose of your life, purpose of the path, purpose of your creation, and Muhammadur Rasulullah, how to fulfill and live out that purpose. Rest, as I said, actually, inshallah, we'll be discussing, we'll be going in some detail, the necessary structure, the skeleton structure of the Muhammadan path. Because if the Prophet ﷺ is the one who showed us and who is the last and final messenger to this path, so we cover at least actually the basic foundation and skeleton of his teaching, and then on that basis a person can. So this should be easy to explain to them, and also if they ask, oh, we want to tell other people what we are learning, mention, simply say, La ilaha illallah, you know, yes. Muhammadur Rasulullah, you know, yes, this is what you need to be telling. That Allah is what I'm following, making Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala my purpose. La ilaha, not making money, fame, name, negating this is not, I'm not in this race, I'm in the race toward getting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Muhammadur Rasulullah, the how I'm going to achieve, I'm going to follow and love and become an embodiment of the sunnah, and simple as that. So, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ also refers to that I have not created jinn and human being but to worship me. وَمَا أُرِيدُ مِنْهُمُ الرِّزْقِ وَمَا أُرِيدُ أَن يُطْعِمُونَ. Second part actually refers to again that in no way anyone should think that they are benefiting or harming Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In all this following, only I benefit. Only I am the beneficiary, or I am the harmed one. Allah does not get harmed. Even if you do shirk, Allah, no harm comes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Harm comes to you because you are doing zulm. You are doing being unjust to yourself and denying the greatest authority and the greatest, the being the creator, and actually becoming blasphemous. You are the actually one who are being harmed, not Allah Jalla Majduhu. Nor we can benefit. So we should get out of this mindset, okay, that we are not we are all the time we are benefiting ourselves. Yes, when we benefit ourselves, it pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well. Allah has created us for himself, so he is pleased that these people are doing something which is for their benefit. Like any mother, without any similitude, as Allah does not have example, any mother, father, they are happy their children are progressing. If they are getting a degree, they are going to benefit. If they are married, they are going to benefit, not the parents as such. But they are happy on the success of the thing. If they don't, then the parents are displeased, not because harming them, they are harming themselves. They themselves might have a successful life, but the children are failing, so they are upset with them. So they are not harmed, but actually they are upset just actually that they are not achieving, the children. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala 𝙿𝘼𝙎𝙎 is pleased when we are achieving, and when we don't achieve, and when we fail, Allah is displeased with us that He has given us such a great opportunity, and then we are abusing things. So Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the one from whom a person should be learning to live and die. Live and die. You are a creation. The Anbiya Ikram, all of them are leaders. Awliya Allah, they are the one who you should be learning from, because they also teach the same path, the path of Anbiya, which is Islam, Sirat Mustaqim. And learning from others is not worthwhile. It's like eagles. Eagles do not learn flying from chickens. They shouldn't. So if you are learning to live life, or this is a business tycoon, I want to live a life. This is an actor, I want to learn how to live. This is a person who is very successful in politics. Their example compared to Anbiya are like chickens. I mean, you don't learn flying. You are Bani Adam, creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is a superior creation. You should be only learning from whom you superior to you, which is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the highest ever version of human being and any creation. You higher than angels, higher than malaika and everything. So those people who are learning from others, as I say, they are like eagle learning, taking flying lessons from chickens. So obviously they are doomed, because actually they will be doomed sooner or later, because their capability of flying will be very actually decapacitated, and they will actually living life like chicken, and any cat or dog will come and eat them up. That's what's happened when you learn to take flying lessons from others, people of living this life. Then any shaitan, any other person, evil will come and consume you, and there is end of your story, and disaster begins. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us to actually benefit from the and to realize, because our life is very short, and it's going towards the end as well. So up to now, if anyone wants to ask any question regarding what has been said, and only this topic actually is, they may do, so that you understand that mainly it's been mentioned as you saw that what is the role and what is the first thing which you should be teaching, not making things complicated for people. Simply, even if you give dawah to anyone, first thing should be La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Mentioning this is, you don't need to mention tariq, the name of this or whatever. That is our dawah, that is our invitation. Unfortunately, we have not appreciated that when we say Islam has 5 pillars. So first one is La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, or witnessing, giving shahada. So that was the actual foundation, that first thing we are taught what is purpose of life. And how we can fulfill the purpose, by following whom, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, I bear witness Allah is the ma'bud, maqsood, purpose, wa ashhadu anna Muhammadur Rasulullah, and I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the messenger who show how to fulfill that purpose. But we only read that as a reward, or just as the words just as a litany, not understanding that how a bigger thing this has been given. So before any salah, zakah, hajj or amal, Allah has said, firstly clarify what your purpose is, how it is going to be fulfilled, then the rest starts actually after.
𝙈𝘼𝙎𝙎𝙎